Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So today we're heading to Norway and the title of the video says dark side of living in Norway. So we're going to be checking this out. I hope you enjoy my reaction towards this kind of content. I have a Norway playlist. You can do it to check it out. You're going to enjoy it. All right, so let's get started.
Dark sides of living in Norway. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss 10 dark sides of living in Norway. We will walk you through the dark sides of living in this amazing country and help you decide if it's the right place for you. From high costs of living and inconsistent weather to social conventions of limited interaction with strangers, let's dive into some dark sides that often get lost when considering life in Norway. Stay tuned to find out more. 1. You will never be Norwegian. If you've ever been brave enough to visit Norway as a non-Norwegian, chances are that you've encountered the infamous Viking stare. You know the one. It's like the Norwegians have judged your worthiness simply from looking at you. The food here is also something that us non-Norse folks struggle with. If your idea of comfort food is anything other than boiled cod or reindeer stew, also known as lutefisk, then I hate to say it, but Norway may not be for you. Not only is this cuisine notably unappetizing to some, there's really no way around it either. But everyone also seems to eat traditional Norwegian dishes every single day, so don't expect any variety on the dinner table anytime soon. On top of all these small annoyances, however, there is perhaps nothing more trying than learning how to speak Norwegian, an incredibly hard language even for those steeped in its culture. It is certainly one of the negative sides of moving to Norway. 2. Darkness. There are some dark sides of living in Norway that you might not be aware of.
Like what?
Take darkness, for instance. With its northerly location, Norway experiences genuine polar night from late November to mid-January in some parts. That's a whopping 8 weeks without seeing any daylight at all. And if you thought those midnight suns were magical during the summer months, this kind of darkness could certainly feel like an interminable gloom settling over you.
Wow.
Just imagine 90 days with no natural light. Try not to think about it too much or take on a gothic aesthetic.
90 days?
It is best just brace yourself for it and accept your fate until February arrives. 3. High taxes. Let me be blunt. High taxes are one of the dark sides of living in Norway. And it isn't just for people with a lot of money or income. Everyone has to pay up. The average tax rate can range anywhere from 20 to 50%, depending on the region you live in. Oh yeah, did I mention that those rates don't even include value-added tax? It doesn't stop there. If you're an entrepreneur or own property in Norway, then your taxes will be even higher.
Wow.
On top of all this, some goods like cigarettes and alcohol cost significantly more here than other countries, as they have additional sin taxes imposed on them by the government. 4. It's cold most of the year. Norway is a beautiful country with plenty of natural wonders to explore, but let's be real, the majority of the year is spent bundled up in layers upon layers of clothing, trying to stay warm against the unforgiving Nordic winds. It is certainly one of the most annoying negative sides of moving to Norway. But why is it so darn cold in Norway, you may ask? Well, it all has to do with the country's location in the far north of Europe. Norway is situated at a high latitude, which means it gets less direct sunlight throughout the year. This, combined with the country's long coastline and the fact that it is surrounded by cold oceans, means that temperatures stay low for most of the year. And let's not forget about the dreaded polar night, which occurs in parts of Norway during the winter months. This is when the sun doesn't rise above the horizon for weeks on end, leaving the country in a state of perpetual darkness. 5. Hard to find a job. It's a struggle no matter where you are, but it can feel especially daunting in a country like Norway. Don't get us wrong, Norway is a great place to live with a high standard of living and plenty of opportunities. But let's be real, finding a job in Norway can be a bit of a challenge. One of the main reasons for this is the country's small population. With only about 5 million people living in Norway, the job market can be quite competitive. This is especially true in the larger cities like Oslo, where the demand for skilled workers is high. But it's not just the competition that makes finding a job in Norway tough. There's also the language barrier to consider. Although many Norwegians speak English, it's still a good idea to have at least a basic understanding of Norwegian if you're hoping to land a job. If you are not skilled, then this is...
So, 90 days without sunlight. Like, no wonder you guys are always Beautiful. Okay, like your skin is always different from other skin around the world. Okay, like 90 days without sunlight. Ooh. What do you guys do in the darkness, in the whole darkness? What do you guys do? Let me know. If you're from Norway, you can highlight me more in the comment section. Okay, and the rate of tax is quite high than other country. Whoa, that's something. So how is the cost of living? I would like to know in the comments section. This is quite interesting to watch. Okay, I hope you're enjoying my reaction towards this. The one that is still blowing my thought and my imagination is the no sunlight for 90 days. Like, am I sure I will be able to cope without sunlight? All right, let's head back.
It's one of the negative sides of moving to Norway that you should seriously consider. 6. No Amazon. Now, before you start throwing your laptop out the window in frustration, let's take a moment to examine the reasons why. One of the main reasons Amazon isn't available in Norway is due to the country's strict regulations on foreign companies. These regulations are put in place to protect local businesses and ensure that they are able to compete with international companies.
Wow.
Amazon's absence is definitely one of the dark sides of living in Norway. No more 2-day shipping for those last-minute gifts, no more endless scrolling through pages of products, and no more Amazon Prime discounts. It's a tough pill to swallow, we know. But fear not, there are still plenty of other options for online shopping in Norway. Local retailers like Elkjob and Komplett offer a wide range of products and often have competitive prices. 7. Eating out is expensive. One of the main reasons eating out is expensive in Norway is due to the high costs of living in the country. Norway has a strong economy and a high standard of living, which means that the cost of goods and services is generally higher than in other countries.
Wow.
But it's not just the cost of living that makes eating out pricey in Norway. The country also has high taxes on food and alcohol, which can add a significant amount to the final bill. And let's not forget about those pesky service fees, which are often included in the price of a meal. High rent. For many people living in Norway these days, rent takes up a large portion of their budget each month. This makes it difficult to find affordable housing, especially in cities, without breaking the bank. It also means that living costs are higher here than in most other countries around the world, which can make life really hard for those on lower incomes or retirees who rely on fixed pensions. In addition to causing financial stress amongst residents, it also means that fewer people can actually afford to live here, as house prices have been steadily increasing over time. Not only does this put pressure on existing housing stock, but it could potentially discourage foreign investment. So while many love living here because of its breathtaking views and incredible nature-filled surroundings, they may soon be unable to do so if things don't change soon. 9. Postal service is very slow. One of the most inconvenient ones is undoubtedly the snail-like pace of Norwegian postal services. In fact, it's so slow that many Norwegians joke about sending letters to the past rather than to faraway relatives. You probably wouldn't believe how much time you can lose waiting for your mail to be delivered, and then there's always the risk that it will take longer than expected, or worse, get lost. Postal delays are such an integral part of Norwegian life that some people now use Norwegian post time as a way to explain why they weren't able to meet their deadline. 10. Clearing the UDI immigration hurdles. There is one dark side to living in Norway that not many people talk about: clearing the UDI immigration hurdles. Yes, if you're looking to move to this beautiful Scandinavian country, then be prepared for some rigorous visa applications and paperwork. It can be an incredibly tedious process at times, from gathering various documents from home countries or getting medical screenings done before being approved by the Norwegian Directorate of Immigration, UDI. Not to mention all the back and forth emails with their legal team if something goes wrong. Often, even after following every guideline correctly, you may still find yourself stuck waiting for months on end just trying to figure out what went wrong or why your visa was denied in the first place. It's enough to make anyone pull their hair out. In conclusion, living in Norway can be a great experience as it is known for its beautiful scenery and vibrant culture. However, there are some dark sides of living in Norway, such as high taxes, challenging climate, and expensive living costs. Despite these issues though, Norway remains an attractive destination for many due to its high quality of life and fantastic countrywide services. If you prepare for all the negative sides of moving to Norway, then you should have no problem making the most out of your time spent here. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment.
That's quite something. Is the visa for me, okay? Like the two take I taken in this video is, one was the 90 days without light, and the visa process for me. It takes a lot of time to get Norway visa. Like you go back and forth, you have to do a lot of paperwork, and they'll not do a lot of screening, like health screening and the rest. Like that's when you're waiting for that kind of stuff, you get discouraged to move to the country. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is quite interesting to watch, okay? I literally enjoyed it. I love the way he explained each differences, each bad, let's say it, negative or bad side about living in Norway. Yeah, I love the way he explained it. So for anyone that want to travel to Norway, to have it at the back of your mind that if you're traveling to this country, these are the things you're going to experience and these are the things you're going to see. There's, in every country there are good and bad, okay? So it's all left to we humans to know the one we want to pick. Yeah, so this is quite interesting to watch. Norway is a country that I will definitely visit, and yeah, I'll definitely visit the country because I love that. Did the that night, oh, the green sky, I call it green sky because it looks green in my eye, okay? Like that, the snow and you staying up in the night and you not see that green sky, that's so magical, okay? So I hope you enjoy my reaction. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, share with the comments, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye darlings.